Hello everybody and welcome back to my vlog. My name's Cody and I've been sick for the last few days. I caught a cold, which I presume is because my friends at Zelda Universe went to E3, and everyone knows that after you go to a convention you get sick because you're interacting with lots of people. And even though I didn't go this year, I was there in spirit, and my spirit apparently caught some kind of cold or flu or something. I've used up, I think, 2 tissue boxes just like blowing my nose the last couple of days, that's fun times. That's fun times for everyone. And it got me thinking, isn't it interesting how you never notice this stuff until it happens? Like, when your nose is working as intended, you never think about your nose. You never think, oh, my nose is working. Isn't that great? You just think, I wonder what's for dinner. If you're a character from CDI, probably. But once your nose stops working, suddenly it becomes the most pressing concern in the world. And, that's just the way things work, isn't it? You also get, like, I've noticed that I can get a bit, I don't know, arrogant when I, haven't felt pain in a while or whatever. I'll just be like, oh yeah, I think, dumb things like, oh yeah, I could probably deal with a headache or something. It's just pain, you just, ignore it. And then I got a headache recently and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's not how pain works. But you know, you don't keep a physical memory of pain, which makes sense because imagine if every time you remembered having a toothache, you felt the pain of a toothache, in the same way that you have memories of sight and of smell, and of your senses, basically. If you had the same thing with pain, that would just be bad news. I'm sure some people get a little bit of it, but yeah, you're not going to feel like you have a broken arm when you remember having a broken arm. Luckily, I did have a broken arm once, by the way. I was 12? Yeah, I think so. I think I was 12, and I tried to rollerblade up a skate ramp, and I fell back and I landed on my arm, and it was my wrist, and then I had to get a plaster cast, which I remember it was fun times because I got to use the computer because it was my right arm, and my left arm's handwriting looks like a drunk spider trying to write. So they were like, use the computer, which for you young kids these days are probably like, the computer? Yes, the computer, not one of the 40 computers in your classroom along with the iPads that they give you. Back in that day, they just had a computer in the back for when necessary, for printing or whatever. And I typed on that, and it was very exciting at the time. I just wanted to do one of those kids these days things because there's not much I can do it for because I am only 26. I know that's old to some people, but probably not you guys, because I had a look at my YouTube demographics and it seems like most people are in the 18 to 26 range, which makes sense because you were probably 14 when you subscribed to this channel. And then I went away for 3 years. My channel's been around for something like 6 years. So the few who've stuck around are probably people who grew up watching YouTube and now are a little bit older. Alright, well, this went to 3 topics, but I'm getting better at vlogging in the sense that I'm able to chat to myself about random nonsense more casually, even when I have a cold. So, hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, if I don't go blind from a cold. You never know.